So I've finished a little over an hour of the reading challenge so far. I think I'm at like an hour 15. I read a nonfiction book that my dad just wrote. So it's only like 15 pages long or so, actually probably less than that. It was 15 pages on Kindle on my phone. So it wasn't that long. I was able to get that done in, I think, literally 15 minutes. And then I'm currently working on Keeper of the Lost Cities, book 9.5, Unraveled. Grace hasn't asked for an update in a while. Oh, I also read Night, Volume 1, which is a manga. Is there any way I can describe this without giving it away? I don't think so. Read it if you like... If you liked the series, the like graphic novels in elementary school, like the City of Ember, you would like it. And then if you like Your Lie in April, I think you might also like it. And then if you if you like plants, I also think you would like it. Give it a 4 out of 5. Good, quick read, very fast for a manga. I mean, mangas I usually read really quickly, but this one I read in 30 minutes, and I usually read most manga in like 45 minutes. So, recommend. Trying to get ahead of Grace while she's currently at a birthday party of sorts. Working on Keeper. And watching... How do I turn this around? No, I'm not going to turn this around. With the little Juniper. They had the baby. Had the baby.
I ended up reading for about an hour and a half while this girl slept, and then I decided I also wanted to take a nap. Not for as long as I meant to, but I fell asleep for a good 2 hours. So we're gonna go on a walk to wake ourselves up a little bit, so that then we can eat something and read more. Do you wanna go outside? Do you want to go outside? Good girl. From the walk, very cold now. I should read some more. I might work on some stuff on my computer, and by work on stuff, I mean play a game, and eat dinner, and feed the dog dinner, and then read like a bunch before bed for another few hours or something. I think that's the plan.
sorry not to update you in a while, but I finished Keeper of the Lost Cities Unraveled. I give it like a 4 star, maybe 4.5. I really like the mysterious character who showed up in the middle of all of that. That made it a lot of fun. Why are some of the worst characters becoming some of the best characters in the series? Don't ask. If you haven't read, if you know, you know. If you don't know, oh well. But good. Gonna check along. I don't know what book I'm gonna choose next, but we'll see.
I'm losing real bad, but it's been a really busy weekend, so we're gonna try and get some catch up done today on my last day off, and we'll see how it goes for the rest of the week. Hopefully things calm down. It's been crazy lately, but I'm trying to get through the second book of Keeper of the Lost Cities since I'm rereading that series right now. It's a really easy read, so we're hoping I can get through it faster than I would some of my other current reads, which if I do finish this, I have a whole bunch of other current reads. Just like an entire shelf full, and it kind of is overflowing. It's a problem. I am on page 135. So, 34? Yeah, I don't know. Not super far in, but we should get there quickly. I'm talking way too much. Please cut some of this. The words are not wording. If you hear little patters in the background, it's Juniper. Speaking of which, good. I'm gonna start reading. See if I can get further faster because I'm losing by a lot. Okay, we got new books today, so I'm really excited. Still doing pretty bad on the challenge. Savannah-Rose is at like 5 or 6 hours, I think, and I'm at 3. Again, technically, I think I have Juniper? Hush. Good girl. Technically, I think I probably have more than 3 hours. It's probably more like 3.5 or 4. However, I wasn't timing all of that, and there's a couple times I fell asleep while I was reading with the timer going, and so I'm erring on the side of caution and choosing a lower number so that I don't like, oh, I won the challenge, and then maybe I didn't actually, so yeah. But I'm so excited. We went to Barnes & Noble today on a little bit of a splurge, and I've been waiting so long for the newest volume of Spy Family to come out in America. And now we have it. We have Spy Family number 13, and I'm excited. I started reading the first chapter. I totally forgot the things that we left off on in the last chapter, because it's a pretty chill manga for the most part, but they had, like, things going down. And I completely forgot about it. And then I picked it up, and I was like, oh, what is happening? So, yeah, it's really fun. I love Spy Family. It's my first manga. I love it so much. Anyways, and I'm so excited because I've been so ready for this for so long. They haven't had it in stores yet. There is a new Neil Shusterman book, and I cannot wait to read it. He's my favorite author, and I really like his books. He likes to take a lot of, like, current social world issues and turn them into kind of, like, dystopian-esque situations. He's got some pretty popular ones, like Scythe and Unwind. They're really big. I'm in the middle of the Unwind. I've read Scythe. I've not read the newest Gleanings, this one yet. But I've read the first three. The problem is I kind of wanted to reread it before I read this, so I can be, like, fully in the zone. Who knows when that'll happen? But I've read quite a few of his other books. A lot of them are part of my favorite books, like Dry and Challenger Deep. Game Changer is probably my least favorite of Neil Shusterman's books, but it's still really well written. It's just not necessarily my kind of story. I did enjoy it. I have a very, like, tabbed copy of it because I was going through a phase of, like, tabbing quotes and excessively tabbing them. And it's bad. There's so many. But I have all better now. I'm really excited. There's, like, virus with the long-term effect of giving people permanent happiness, like no depression, no stress, nothing. But it also kills, the same virus also kills a lot of people. We're gonna see how it goes. Basically, happiness is a disease, and I wanna know what happens. It's really funny, because like it's this like nice blue cover, and then you open it, and it goes, wha-bam! Yellow! This right here is my currently readings. There's a few also that are scattered around the house. Library books. Though I don't know if I'm going to get to my library books anytime soon like I wanted to, because they are overdue. And I'm not in the mood to read them anymore. I read one of them, so hey, that doesn't happen often. But I have Spy Family, so I'm going to read that now. I just packed an order for our shop, Pigeon and Quail. You can check out, I'm going to make that video and post it on Instagram under pigeon_quail. So we'll have that available. And the puppy wants out. So I'm going to go. But I have new books. I'm excited. I'm going to see if I can knock out some time reading, especially because I really want to finish Spy Family tonight, so that'll give me at least half an hour of reading on the clock. I think Juniper wants to play with me instead of me reading.
She would never do that.
Crazy idea, wild little inkling that I've got, you know.
It's Thursday. I am at 7 hours and 40 minutes. I am just over 100 pages into the June Boys. I was going to say nothing's happening so far, but there is stuff happening. It's just slow to get to like the reveals and stuff, which makes sense. I don't read a lot of, I was going to say murder mystery, but there's no murder. Actually, there was a murder. Was there a murder? There was a, yeah, that's murder. I don't usually read like murder mystery detective. It's not a detective though, they're teenagers. Thriller? I don't usually read this genre, but I'm going to try to get as much as I can done today, if not all the rest of the 12 hours. But I just put the dog away. I'm going to eat lunch soon. So, here we go. Whee!
Well, Savannah-Rose thinks that she's got this competition in the bag, so I'm gonna try and crank out a bunch of reading while she's gone at her church event tonight and see if I can catch up. She's at like 7 hours. I'm at 4. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. I'm holding it right now because I can't get it on the thing while I'm holding the dog. And she's a little rascal. A little rascal bean. Yeah. But we're going to try and see how much reading I can get done so I can catch up. And hopefully we'll finish out this challenge soon. It's been going on too long. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how much I can get done. If this little girl will ever go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah. You're supposed to go to sleep. Don't eat me. Rude. We'll see what happens.
Okay, I hit 12 hours finally. I got most of the way through the June Boys. I'm on page 274.
I failed. I failed. I forgot that she had an extra day off of work, and so I had a little bit of extra time to read and finish it before I could. So
I think I would have won regardless.
To be fair, I was losing before that. I didn't know you had the planned day already. So I thought we were at the same spot. So I finished it.
I got 12 hours. What was your final? 7.5. Okay, nice.
Not great.
So better than I thought you did, though.
That's funny.
My brain, you were stuck perpetually at 4 hours.
No.
Well, okay, we're just gonna really quickly go over the books, the little wrap
You
up.
do that.
Okay.
Yeah, Juniper's
Juniper was being a
cameo for this
rascal.
video. She wasn't being quiet earlier, so we had to make her. She wanted to participate really bad, so we had to include her so she would shut up.
Okay, so I started with Keeper of the Lost Cities Unraveled, and I finished it. I had already started it before, but we finished it out. I think I gave it like a 4 stars. It was cute. It's too much Keith, though, in my opinion. And I can't really say much else without spoilers.
Most of my reading, like literally 96% of it, was my reread of book 2 of Keeper of the Lost Cities. And I'm almost done. So, yeah.
And then the next one I read was just a manga called Full Night. I read it because my roommate was like, here, read it now. It's really good. I thought it was good. I don't remember what I rated it. I don't rate manga's rating is weird. If you like, what am I thinking of? I don't know. If you like atmospheric horror, and if you like Your Lie in April, you'll like it.
Interesting. I totally forgot. This I also read. I had my other books and then I forgot this one, but thankfully it was right behind me. Spy Family Volume 13. I read. It was really funny because I totally forgot where we left off in the last volume and I was not expecting that. But it was good. It was good. I liked this one. I love Spy Family.
Okay, and then we went to the Barnes & Noble, and I got My Hero Academia Volume 40, and I read this because stuff's happening. I can't say that with her here, but what was that a little bit? I loved half of it, and the other half I was like, okay, I guess.
This was also from Barnes & Noble. Same trip. I don't know if it was cheating, but I counted some of my reading time while I was reading Hind's Feet in High Places, which is a Christian allegory. And I've read like a solid chapter, but it's really good so far. It calls me out a little too much, but it's fine.
Okay, and then I ended with reading most of the June Boys by Court Stevens. I got a really confusing, I finished it off camera. I have a really confusing rating of this because I'm like, it's a 2-star, but it's also a 4.5 star, but it's also a 2-star. But it's also, I gave it 3 at the end.
Gesundheit.
Okay, don't die, baby. I love you.
My final one, I read, I think like a chapter, like or like not much. But I also got this at Barnes & Noble. It's All Better Now. It's the new book by Neil Shusterman. He's one of my favorite authors. So I read the very, very beginning of that. Happiness is a disease. It's fun. Yeah. That's everything.
Yeah. So I got a good old 4 books read.
finish any of them, but yeah.
Mood. Fair enough.
I also have 4 books, but...